eyes might sparkle more than they have in years before. Maybe it's the light, oh baby, I don't know. But lately I've been noticing those revelations time can bring, and time has really let that beauty show. You gotta know, I've given all I got, and I confess that's not a lot, but it might be enough to go on. And I've got some work to do, and one day I'll get closer to the me I need to find. Right now I'm just all about you.
Okay. Let's see, let's get to work. Turn this music down. Switch to the main cam. Hello everybody, thank you for watching. This is another test broadcast. You may have seen me testing a couple of these out in the past couple of days. If you are watching, we are going to do a test stream again, and I am doing this to diagnose some problems that we have ran into. And we're going to be playing some trivia, Trivial Pursuit to be exact. This stream is designed to test the comment syncing feature that I have going on. So right now this broadcast is actually going live to YouTube, to Twitch, to LinkedIn, obviously to Facebook if you're watching live. And not just on Facebook, but to my page and a couple other of my team members like Scott Connors, Lindsay Maynard, and Justin Woods. Theoretically speaking, you should be able to comment on any one of those sources, and it should all group together and show up on this TV in the background. Now, last time I was asking people to comment and I was getting limited engagement, so this time I figured I would try and at least do something fun. So we are going to play some Trivial Pursuit and see how that would work out. So, got the box right here. Put that there for everybody to see. And let us get started. If you are watching, feel free to comment, feel free to like and share. And by the way, if you do comment and like the stream, you should see something at the bottom of the screen that looks like this. So again, this is what we're here to do and test. If you are watching, like I said, feel free to like. Let me find the stream here on my phone. That way I can monitor and make sure that this is actually working. And this is what we're here to do and test. If you are watching, like I said, I got a little bit of a delay here. Okay. Put that down. Okay, here we go. Which of these cities is not on the shores of the Mississippi River? Is it St. Paul, Minnesota, New Orleans, Louisiana, or Omaha, Nebraska? Which of these cities is not on the shores of the Mississippi River? St. Paul, Minnesota, New Orleans, Louisiana, or Omaha, Nebraska? And again, if you're watching, feel free to comment. That way I know. Looks like we have a whole bunch of people joining my personal stream. And there's no right or wrong, there's no winning, there's no losing. The question again is, which of these cities is not on the shores of the Mississippi River? St. Paul, Minnesota, New Orleans, Louisiana, or Omaha, Nebraska? And I see some people are watching, but I don't see any comments, so I'm hoping you guys can hear me. Let's see what we have here. It looks like I have a bunch of people watching, but I don't see any comments showing up. So if somebody is watching this and they're not commenting, or they are commenting, I'm sorry. Well, we have our first one, Chris Rayner, that says Nebraska, but it didn't show up on the TV, it showed up down here, which is curious. But the answer is Nebraska. So congratulations, Chris. Okay, we'll keep going. We'll see if, let me refresh this. Maybe that is the issue. Technically speaking, Chris, your comment should have showed up on the TV back here. Okay, next question. In what country are the hit musical and film Mamma Mia set? In what country are the hit musical and film Mamma Mia set? And this is not a multiple choice, so good luck. Just start naming countries. And Chris, I think you commented on my main page stream, so my personal Facebook page, not my business page. So I'm guessing that there might be an issue with the stream here. It says it's open for, well, let's try it for open for public and see if that works, because I think that was the issue last time. Again, the question is, in what country are the hit musical in hit musical in film Mamma Mia set? Let's see here. While you guys are thinking and racking your brains, I'm going to try and see if I can get this to work. While you guys are thinking and racking your brains, did that come loose? Try and see if I can get this to work. Again, having some technical difficulties here. We are in the early stages of this podcast. The answer is Greece. Congratulations. And your comment is now showing up on the TV. So I think that refresh did work. So hopefully, let me full screen that. All right, next question. What white substance did Louis Pasteur make safer for us to drink? What white substance did Louis Pasteur make safer for us to drink? Again, don't feel shy. If you don't know, just guess. There's no right or wrong. I see people liking the stream now, but nothing is actually popping up on here like it should. So I made the stream public. Maybe that did it. Justin says get with it. It shows up on the TV. So at least I think I solved that problem. Now I got to solve the reason why it's not sharing. I'm sorry, not showing this whenever someone likes the stream. But the question is, what substance did Louis Pasteur make safer for us to drink? Any guesses? We got a lot of people liking the stream. And Justin Kazemka gets it right with milk. That was a brain buster. All right. Justin, I'll be surprised if you don't get this one immediately. What band sharing the name with a Sioux chief is commonly associated with Neil Young? What band sharing the name with a Sioux chief is commonly associated with Neil Young? I don't even need to see the back of this. I already know it. And Justin, if you don't get this first, I'm going to be severely disappointed. Yes, he did invent the pasteurizer. He also disproved the theory of spontaneous generation. If we really want to nerd out today. It's all right, we know. Question again on the table is, what band sharing its name with a Sioux chief is commonly Buffalo Springfield? No, that's not correct. Come on, think Neil Young. You got this. I know you get it. Don't be afraid to use Google. No one's watching. My concern, though, is that, let me see how many people are watching from different streams. So we got 11 people watching on my page, no one's watching on YouTube or Twitch, and it looks like no one's watching on my business page. So all the content is coming from my personal page. So I think what I need to do to get these feeds to work, if you were to like the video and you want to see your name at the bottom, is to share from my business page rather than just Scott Connors gets it right with Crazy Horse. Good, Charlotte. It's not correct, Jimmy Blake. But good job, Scott. Crazy Horse. Justin, I'm severely disappointed in you. You didn't even give an attempt. Okay, science question. What is another common name for the orca? What is another common name for the orca? Hi, Robert. Another common name for the orca. I'll give you all a hint. Think Free Willy. And while we're doing that, while we're waiting for the answers, I'm going to mess around here and see if I can't figure out these buttons. Because like I said, if you were to share this video right now, you should see something on the bottom of your screen that looks like this. Justin Kazemka gets it right with Killer Whale. Scott also follows up, but it looks like Justin beat you just ahead of you. We got 3 people that gets it right. Robert Beaver names Killer Whale as well. And I'm going to butcher this last word. I know I am. Keeshond is a breed of show dog. True or false? I believe he was, but it's Justin's asking. Neil was in Buffalo Springfield, was he not? But the original question was what band sharing its name with a Sioux chief? And I don't know that there was a Sioux chief named Buffalo Springfield. And if there was, then I apologize. But anyways, up to the current question. Keeshond is a breed of show dog. True or false? If I was an Indian chief, that would be my name. Buffalo Springfield. Justin says false. Anybody else want to take a guess at the right answer? Hint, hint. We'll do one more full card, then I'll cut the stream. This is helping a lot, guys, so thank you for those who are participating and who is watching. Robert Beaver gets it right with true. We're not going to answer this one. The question is, well, we could answer, but it's a long text. The question is, what are the 7 continents in alphabetical order? I'll give everybody a minute to try and to text it if they want to. What are the 7 continents in alphabetical order? Or just give me the 7 continents, I don't care. We'll ask a few more of these, and I'm going to cut the stream. I think I found the solution to why these comments weren't syncing, which is good. Now my concern is how to get the share and like buttons to show across the screen. And by the way, you can test one other thing for me if you guys are watching this. I am stuffy. I'm actually getting over a cold. If you go to my business page, you should be able to like my business page, and then it would show up something like this. So I had a follower earlier today. It looks like Ashley Smith liked the page, and you should see at the very bottom, it says Ashley Smith, but without the zombie. What is the zombie showing up? I really got to get this together, like Justin said. I think that's the default image for the streaming service that I'm using is a zombie out of all things. Again, the question on the table, what are the 7 continents in alphabetical order? No one puts an answer down here shortly. Robert Beaver says Africa, Asia, Europe, South America, North America, Oceania. I don't know that that's a continent. It is a good effort, but that is not correct. I'll just give the answer. It's Africa, Antarctica, Asia, Australia, Europe, North America, South America. A good attempt, Robert. What is Oceania? Is that, am I missing something? I've actually never heard of that. Okay, and what musical does Harold Hill loudly woo Marianne the librarian in her workplace? No one's going to get that. I'll be shocked if somebody gets that. I don't even know what I just said. And what musical does Harold Hill loudly woo Marianne the librarian in her workplace? Music Man. Scott, how did you know that? That is ridiculous. I cannot believe you got that right. Wow. For the record, Scott Connors is actually a certified genius, so that actually is not as surprising as it may seem. Okay, next question. What language besides Egyptian was carved into the Rosetta Stone, which enabled experts to decipher hieroglyphics? What language besides Egyptian was carved into the Rosetta Stone, which enabled experts to decipher hieroglyphics? Nice job, Scott. And I just learned something from Robert. I had never heard of that today. Aramaic is not correct, Scott, but good attempt. That was my first thought. I have the luxury of actually having the answer in my hand, though. Bill Mel says Aramaic as well. It is not correct. Keep guessing, guys. Scott's comment showed up before the questions. I think your stream might be lagging, Justin. We know your internet service there is not the greatest. Latin is not correct. I actually never would have thought this. Question again, just in case you're just tuning in. What language besides Egyptian was carved into the Rosetta Stone, which enabled experts to decipher hieroglyphics? But Bill spelled it right. We'll award you some points. I take back that certified genius comment. I still can't believe you got that question right though, Scott. You're on 4G. Well, I don't know what to tell you. Everybody else seems to be working fine. We'll blame me. Everything else is, Bill Mill gets it right with Greek. All right, we got 3 more questions left on this card, and I'm going to cut the stream. And thanks again. If you guys are watching this, depending on where you're watching from, it looks like a bulk of people are watching. Actually, everybody seems to be watching off of my current Facebook page, not my Harvey Goodman Realtor page. If you were to go to my Harvey Goodman Realtor page, and I think if you like that video stream, your name should pop up. Also, if you were to like the business page, it should pop up as well. So if you are watching, you can jump ship and go to that stream for me and test it out. I'd appreciate it. If not, no big deal. We'll get through it just fine either way. Anyways, next question. Which of these is not one of the top 3 most spoken languages in the world? Which of these is not one of the top 3 most spoken languages in the world? Is it Hindi, Spanish, or English? That one seems pretty easy. Congrats, you were more correctly wrong than me. Again, thank you guys. If you're watching, feel free to join. I see someone is now joined and watching on my my Harvey Goodman page, so whoever that is, thank you for jumping ship. If you are watching there, can you please do me a favor and hit the like button on the stream or share the stream from that page? Because theoretically speaking, you should see your name displayed at the bottom. Bill Mill says English, Scott says English, Justin says English. All 3 of those are not correct. Stephen Cole says Hindi, which is the correct answer. Good job, Stephen. Everybody said English. I would have said Hindi. But I guess I do have the cards in my hand. Oh, I'm never going to pronounce this. What is somnambulism another word for? What is somnambulism? 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 This is a science question. What is somnambulism another word for? That didn't work. So Scott, you were the one that jumped ship to try it, and it didn't work. So looks like I got some further diagnosing to do, but I appreciate it. At least we know what to look for. The big thing is that we have the comments working in the background. That was the main intent. Bill Mill with sleepwalking. Bill, did I pronounce that right? Do you know if that's correct? Somnambulism? Categories next time. Singing, no. Nicole, that's not correct. And Justin says categories. We can play categories if someone wants to come in. We can do a stream with family game night. All right, one more question. In what game can you be skewered, forked, or pinned by your opponent? Scott, you have to get this one. If Justin Woods is watching, he would know it. Eating rotten food is not the answer, and yes, I did pronounce it correctly. I cannot believe it. Somnambulism. I don't know if I've ever somnambulized in my life. Chess. Scott Connors gets it right with chess. In what game can you be skewered, forked, or pinned by your opponent? Chess is the correct answer. I can keep going if anybody wants. I'm really not doing too much at the moment. I got a couple phone calls I got to make, but I think I should at least try to. It looks like 4 people are now watching on my business page, which is good. Wrestling, fencing, both good efforts. It looks like there might be a little bit of lag on your streams, guys, Nicole and Justin. But the answer is chess. Bill says go. Go as in continue asking questions. Let's do one more card. Let's go all the way through. Let's see if the lag catches up for Justin. The one like thing worked for her. So how did that work? What did she? I didn't see her name display. Did you see it display on your screen? I guess I haven't been watching my own stream, so that's. Okay, well, good. So Sean Maynard says go. All right. What does a cartographer do? What does a cartographer do? That's interesting. I feel like we're all getting smarter this evening. All right, we'll do one more card. Sean Maynard says he wants to do one more. Scott says draw maps, and that is correct. Scott, I think you might have an advantage with your internet connection, but that is the correct answer. We'll move to Bill Mel says mapping, which is also correct. Bill is just getting shorter. Next question, what insurance company name is quacked by a duck in commercials? Now come on. Everybody has to get this one. I only have to see the back of it. What insurance company name is quacked by a duck in commercials? Wash Cars is not the answer, but that is a good effort, Nicole. So it's encouraging, at least, that if people are liking the stream, I guess, yeah, Justin, I see yours now popping up on my screen, so that's fantastic. Actually, if you were to do that again, I had the mute button on, which you should actually hear a, Scott says steal insurance. That's a great answer, but I'm afraid the actual answer is Aflac. Nicole says Geico. That is the lizard. Okay, she changed it. She was just joking. All right. Well, it's good to see that people are actually commenting, and I think I see people's names. I must have a text box down at the bottom of the screen as well. All right. What former investment advisor admitted to running what is considered the largest Ponzi scheme in history, estimated at over $50 billion? What former investment advisor admitted to running what is considered the largest Ponzi scheme in history, estimated at $50 billion? It took me a minute. Sean Maynard gets it right with Aflac. And now that I have the mute button off, actually I think that was what was distracting me the first time. So here we go. Someone else had liked the stream, it looks like. I heard the, at least I heard it go off. Scott Connors gets it correct with Bernie Madoff. Thank you, Lindsay, for liking the stream. Now this video should also be posted. Bill Gates is not the correct answer, but that's a good attempt. Scott Connors and a super internet. Robert Beaver gets it correct with Bernard Madoff. We'll accept it. But we're actually testing another feature on Facebook as well called cross-posting. So anytime that I go live on my own stream, it should also broadcast to Scott Connors, to Lindsay Maynard, to Justin Woods, all at the same time. And theoretically speaking, your comments should show up here. So if right now it looks like there's 7 people watching on my main stream, 5 people watching on my Harvey Goodman site, I'm hoping that everyone that is commenting, how about this? If you're watching right now, can you tell me if you're on my main profile or if you're on my my business page? That way I can at least see if there's a difference between the two. Nicole Leach says, FYI, the worst at this game ever. Justin says he's not seeing all the comments, which isn't surprising because they're coming from different sources, I think. But the more important thing is for us in this room to be able to see all the comments. Because right now this is being broadcasted on different... If you were on YouTube, you'd see it. Bill Mel says he's on the business page. Justin, you might be on the personal page. But if that's correct, then everything that we're doing right now... So Nicole says main, Justin says business, Robert Beaver says business. So, but the whole point here is that all of the comments are coming from different sources and being displayed into one page. Sean says main, so good. So that's working correctly. That's what I wanted. All right. Next question. A bassoon is smaller than an oboe. A bassoon is smaller than an oboe. True or false? A bassoon is smaller than an oboe. And thank you again, everybody who's participating. This helps me immensely. It doesn't look like I need to recode anything. It does look like if I share it from my business page that this will work appropriately. Bill Mel says false, and that is the correct answer. In fact, the answer on the back of this card says false. It is a larger woodwind instrument than the oboe. And I'm trying to remember what either one of those look like. But it's good to know. Nicole says false. Robert says false. Kirsten says false. Justin says true. So, Justin, you are incorrect. Scott Connors also says false. The gestation period of which of these animals is nearest in length to the humans? Is it the giraffe, the polar bear, or the lion? The gestation period of which of these animals is nearest in length to a humans? Giraffe, polar bear, or lion? Come on, guys, you gotta know this stuff. Scott Connor says lion. Bill says giraffe. We already see some deviation. I'll give it again. The gestation period of which animal is nearest in length to a human's? Is it giraffe, polar bear, or lion? We have lion by Scott Connors. Bill Mel says giraffe. Justin says polar bear. Kirsten says lion. Nicole says polar bear. Robert says polar bear. The actual answer is polar bear. I'll read it out. Polar bear, its pregnancy lasts around 240 days, while a giraffe lasts up to 450, and a lion's lasts for 108. And you all may remember April the giraffe, which had that live pregnancy on Facebook. That thing lasted forever. Sean Maynard says giraffe. That is incorrect. The actual answer is polar bear. Okay. What 6'2" chef had her kitchen countertops built 2 inches higher than the standard height so she could work more comfortably? What 6'2" chef had her kitchen countertops built 2 inches higher than the standard height so she can work more comfortably? Bill says missed it by that much. All right, guys, I think this will be the last question. I do got to get a little bit of work left done, but I immensely appreciate all of your help. Paula Dean is not the correct answer. Bill says Julia Child. Anybody else want to venture a guess while the stream is up and running? Again, I truly appreciate all the help, all the comments, all the liking and sharing. It's good to know that this is working, so when we do go live, Kirsten says Rachel Ray. We'll give a couple other. Justin says Rachel Ray. Nicole says Rachel Ray. The actual answer, oh, we had someone else like it. The actual answer is Julia Child. Congratulations, Bill. You get the final question of the evening correct. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. We will be doing a podcast here shortly with our entire team. Rosemary Rigoli has liked the stream. Thank you for that. And with that being said, well, I guess I should probably let you know what we're doing here. So if you can see in the background, the pictures, it says Zillow and AFER's estimate and all this other stuff. We're going to be doing a live podcast here over the next couple of weeks and try to do this at least once a month, if not a little bit more. Bill, thank you, says he enjoyed it very much. But we're going to be talking about a lot of Ohio Valley real estate content, what it's like being in the industry, you know, even down to how you get into the industry. First-time buyer, big news like the cracker plants. I mean, even something as local as the current traffic situation. We'll discuss everything in real time. You can always comment, like, share. If you have any questions about real estate, this is the place to do it. So anyways, thanks again for watching and participating, and we look forward to seeing you on here next time.